like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of WWE RAW, the week commencing the 29th of January. Hello. So it starts off with Pat McAfee coming out. So it's been announced that Pat McAfee is going to be commentating on Raw, I think, full time. That's what it seems to happen. So let's see what happens there. So good to see Pat McAfee. He brings a lot of energy to the show. Then CM Punk comes out and his arm is in a sling. So CM Punk comes out and basically congratulates Cody Rhodes on winning the Rumble, and he confirmed he tore his tricep in the Rumble. And he wanted to main event WrestleMania. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like it's going to be out of WrestleMania, and because he's going to have to rehab it. He said he's taking losses in his career. But he goes and takes chances which make him scared. Even in the UFC, he said he took losses in the UFC, but he didn't care. But he did it. He's the best in the world. He puts it all on the line and he goes forward no matter what happens. And he's scared while doing it. As he said, that Drew McIntyre comes out and he said he feels CM Punk, he knows where it's coming from, but he's happy CM Punk is injured. That's ruthless. He said he targeted CM Punk and he's glad that he's injured. He didn't want him going to WrestleMania or holding the title. As he said that, CM Punk said he's going to come back for Drew when he's healed up, and he's the first person he's going to deal with. Then he's going to main event WrestleMania. Then Drew attacked CM Punk, who had one arm, and Sami Zayn came to the save. So let's see what happens later. Then we have the Judgment Day in the back, looking to focus to get back on track and show everybody what they're about. So let's see what they do. Then we have the DIY basically getting hyped for their match because they're going to face a Judgment Day next. So let's see who wins. Then we have the Judgment Day versus DIY for the tag team championships. Really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, the Judgment Day win. Finn Balor wins, gets a pin. Then the Judgment Day call out R-Truth because Damian Priest said he wants to apologize to R-Truth. So R-Truth comes out, he says to everybody to all right, it's a Judgment Day. Then he proceeds to get beaten down by JD and the Judgment Day. Then the Miz comes to help him, but he gets beaten down too. Then we have Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler versus Chelsea and Piper in a tag team match. Really good match. But in the end, Zoe Starks got the victory. Then we have Cody Rhodes coming out. Basically says he needed the fans there at Royal Rumble to help him get the victory, and he's glad that they were behind him. As he said that, Seth Rollins comes out, congratulates Cody Rhodes, says he's gained a lot of respect for him for showing what he's about. And he said he heard Cody said he wants to face Roman Reigns. Seth goes, don't face Roman Reigns. That's not the real belt. That's not the workhorse belt. That's not the blue collar belt. The blue collar belt is the world championship. He even took a shot at Hulk Hogan and basically says he wants to face Cody at WrestleMania, and Cody basically says he's going to think about it and see what he does. Then we have Kofi Kingston in the back getting fired up to face Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, so we'll see what happens there. Then we have Jey Uso versus Big Bronson Reed in a really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, Jey Uso got the victory, so good to see he's on a bit of a roll now. Then we have Andrade speaking to Adam Pearce, and is now signed to Raw. And Nick Aldis wasn't too happy, but he had Braun Breaker on the phone, so let's see what happens there. Then we have Gunther in the back warning Kofi Kingston before his match. He said, you better bring everything you've got because it's not going to be enough, and he's going to forget about you. But Kofi Kingston will be dwelling on this loss for a long time, so we'll see. Then we have Becky Lynch in the back saying she's not done and she still wants to be in the top and she still wants to carry that title in to WrestleMania. But let's see what happens. Then we have Gunther versus Kofi Kingston in a really good match. Go and watch it. You haven't seen it. It's a really close match. But in the end, the Ring General gets the victory. Then we have Sami Zayn in the back basically saying he's getting ready for Drew. Drew took him out, injured him, and he's coming back to show him what's up, and he's going to take him out for what he did to him. Then we have the Kabuki Warriors, I think they're called, versus Natalya and Tegan Nox in a great tag team match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But in the end, the Kabuki Warriors get the victory. Then straight after that, Bayley comes out. Obviously, she gloats over her win at WrestleMania, at Royal Rumble, and basically says she's going to see what she wants to do. As she said that, Rhea Ripley comes out, started sort of mouthing off at Bayley, and then she was attacked by Nia Jax and totally taken out. And then basically Nia Jax says to Bayley, Rhea Ripley's not going to make it to WrestleMania, so you better go after Io Sky. So let's see. But Bayley says she's going to make her announcement on SmackDown. Then in the main event, it's Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn in a really good match. Obviously, Sami Zayn looking for some redemption of when Drew McIntyre took him out. It is a really good match. But in the end, Drew McIntyre obviously is a heel, hit Sami Zayn with a intentional low blow and got the victory. So that's your review of Raw. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.